Hi everybody, it is Mrs. Anderson and I'm talking about lesson 23, the American flag. We have two new items on our checklist. One is the number 6 VSS, which means it is a sentence opener, and it's basically a very short sentence. And the important thing to note is it has to be at least 2 words, and it also has to have no more than 5 words. So don't be trying to sneak in any 6-word sentences by. I will count every word. And then it gives you some really good examples. And so it's not actually a sentence opener as much as it's the whole thing can only have so many words. So that goes on the checklist as a possibility. And the other one is a 3SSS, which stands for 3 short staccato sentences. So you music people know that staccato is very succinct, and so that's what they want you to do, is to create 3 sentences that are basically VSS. So, and then you put them together, and they have some really good examples. So the hardest part about this one is to make sure you don't do any fragments, because a lot of time people will do 2 sentences, and then the last one will just be a fragment. So beware. The actual assignment prompt is on page 174, and it is, they want you to pretend to be the American flag this week. So you're going to write a paragraph, and you're going to talk about what you've seen, what you mean to people, whatever perspective you want to take for them, and that will work just fine. So let me find the list here. Lots of pages for you to write on if you'd like to. The checklist, we added the 6 VSS right here under sentence openers. For whatever reason, the editor missed it, so it needs to be added. And there's already 3 SSS. Mrs. Anderson goofed up and wrote that one in ink, so I have to wipe that one out. It's already right there, so don't worry about that. But the important part for you that you're going to want to remember is that you only need to choose, out of those 6 sentence openers, you only need to choose 3 is required. If you want to use all of them, you certainly can, but I think that's going to get kind of crazy. So go with 3. Everything else you need to be sure to include. Down here, you have a choice of an alliteration, a simile, a metaphor, or a 3SSS. So you have to do one of those. But just this little section with sentence openers, you get an option on that one. So hopefully that will help you out some. And remember, it only is 1 paragraph. Let me get Johnny Tremaine here. For Johnny Tremaine, if you missed this week, we did an exciting prompt writing from Johnny Tremaine, so sorry about the page reference. This week we are reading the section called The Fiddler's Bill. It is section 7. We are bulldozing through this book. I'll try to come up with something exciting for us to do with it. And it is also this week going to be our last vocabulary test. And I know last time a few people were a little discouraged with their scores. So I want to make sure that you know that we're going to have a last one. So, okay, I think that's all I've got. If you have any questions for me, just go right ahead and post them, and I'm going to hopefully get this through the first time this time. Okay, night.